was kind of down because, Quan is really like one of our energy guys. He always up at practice. You could tell it wasn't the same, but certain guys started to pick it up, like myself, Evan, guys like that. So it was a downfall for us, but we picked it up a little bit.
The way y'all ended last year, I mean, has that been a motivating factor going into this year?
It really has. That's been what we've been driving on all summer. We don't want to finish the way we did, the Arkansas and TCU. We know we have to finish the game stronger than we did, and we've been thriving on that all summer. I feel like we can do it.
What specifically do you think you guys have to address in terms of finishing?
Really just, if we have a win, if it's on defense especially, do not let them score. Right? Even if we're up 3-0, do not let them score. That's our mindset defensively and offensively. If we get a stop, we need to score, they're going to do that. So, that's what we've been hyping up this whole summer, and I feel like we can play out our way.
Mike, do you remember, what was your reaction when Evan showed up? He was probably 200 pounds in, and they're like, this guy's going to be our starting tight end.
At first, I was like, I thought he was a receiver. But the more he got out there, he was able to move pretty well, catch the ball pretty well. And once he got in the weight room and started picking up some weight, I was like, okay, I see why they recruited him. And he's really a mismatch. Going against him every day in practice, he runs faster than most people think, and his catch rate is real good. So we're going to count on him a lot this year.
What does it mean that all those star guys in that junior class, that he's the one that's coming here, the guy that was the 3-star, nobody was really thinking about on that side of it?
I think it's a confidence builder for himself, and the others don't think they're going to do anything. Like myself, I was a 3-star, he was a 3-star, and we really just took over that leadership role, played that underdog role, and when our chance was called, we made the best of it.
Mike, I know you haven't gotten a chance to see really any of the young guys in action yet, but is anybody sticking out more than anybody else to you?
DeMarcus Lodge actually looks real good. He's real fluid in his routes. He catches the ball well. Another guy that stands out was Cameron Orway, cornerback from Tennessee. So those are two guys might get some playing time this year.
How's Laquan looked coming back?
He looks good. He's playing well out of his breaks, catching the ball well, running field speed. He's going to be ready for the season for sure.
Freeze even said that Laquan looked more explosive than he had before. Is that something you've noticed too?
He's dropped weight. He's probably around 210, 215 now. He's jumping higher. He's just been, ever since his injury, he's been taking those extra steps to get back, come back better than ever, and he's on the verge of doing that.
Does he look just as explosive as he did before the injury?
He actually looks more explosive, like I said, because he dropped weight. So I feel like once he gets the season rolling, he's gonna be ready.
You guys were the #1 defense a year ago, and there's people saying you can be better this year. Is that possible? Where's the improvement to be made, or is it, can you move up from #1?
We feel like we can repeat the same thing. We got a lot of guys coming back, myself, CJ, Trey, all those guys, and we feel like now we know what success tastes like. We need to take that extra step and make sure that we can do that, hold that same edge, and just play that same mentality throughout the season.
Mike, one of the new things this year is the cost of attendance stipend that you guys are getting. How do you plan on using that first check that you get?
I'm going to take care of my business stuff, and then any extra money, I'll just keep it aside if I want to use it or anything, but I'm going to be smart with it.
So what's the business stuff?
The rent,
bills.
Bills, that type of stuff.
Coach Freeze said he brought in some banking guys to talk to kind of counsel you guys. How helpful did you find that to be?
It was really helpful. He really showed how certain people went bankrupt over a couple of years, and we really embraced everybody was in there paying attention, asking questions, because everybody's trying to make sure they know how to balance their money, balance what's important. So when he did that, it really helped.
I'm sorry if I just got it, so sorry if that's going over old ground here, but when Turco got hurt last year, just the magnitude of the game, and it looks like you guys are going to win it, and then you lose a teammate. How much did that take out of you guys?
The way it ended, it hurt them. We all thought he scored at first. He didn't, and then the way he got hurt, it really brought our energy down, and it kind of hurt us throughout the season. Because he was the energy guy. He was always, hyping everything. Practice wasn't the same, but I feel like it made him stronger. It also made us stronger. So during this year, I think we're going to do something special.
Coach Freeze was saying, you think